Hey, this for everybody. If you ain't in the military and never served in the military, you ain't gotta answer this one. But for everybody that's on the outside, hey, how y'all living, man? Sitting here thinking, got a lot going on right now. I might not make it to retirement, man. Like, in my brain, you just sit back and you realize some of this stuff ain't worth it, man. You just be sitting there, you be like, is it really worth it when you weigh the pros and the cons? And don't get me wrong. If somebody told you that the military didn't help them in no way, shape, or form, they lied or I don't know. But it definitely helped me 100%. Have nothing against it, but it put you in situations where you just sit back and you be like, is it worth it? Like, is it worth hitting that? Because I'm only at 10 years. You feel me? So, everybody always want to say, oh, it's going to fly by. They need to put boosters on that mug because it ain't flying fast enough. Like, they need to get in a turbo or something because, yeah. But how y'all living on the outside? Because, yeah, that might be the move. I ain't gonna lie. I got 2.5 years left. That might be the move.
Hello everyone, this is Emmanuel Cook. We will be reacting to a new video today, so make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and let's get into the video.
You want to know what nobody talks about when you get out of active duty military and you're literally job searching? I'm on like my terminal leave or whatever, but nobody tells you how these corporate civilian jobs will underpay you when you're overqualified. And the job market is so bad right now. So bad. Nothing that I would have ever thought about getting out. I'm at a point in my life where I'm in my 30s. I've served 13 years. Like, I'm ready for something new. Have a degree. Have a ton of experience in the Army. HR, marketing, recruiting, retention, mechanical shit. And finding a job that will pay you a livable wage is outrageous. This is why service members do not get out of the military, because this shit is crazy.
I'm gonna make this video super freaking quick. I just want to let you guys know that the grass is fucking greener on the other side, okay? Because I was so nervous starting my civilian job, right? And when I tell you it's smooth, super fucking smooth. So first of all, everybody minds their fucking business. Second of all, it's quiet, but I could listen to my headphones. Like, I low-key miss that part about being in the military because it's like always exciting and something new. But whatever. Third, I'm gonna get to work from home.
In my opinion, the reason I think some people struggle to adjust with transitioning from the military to the civilian life is, one, they don't prepare for it. But the main reason, they're fucking lazy. Bro, being a veteran comes with so many perks, bro. Like, I can't name them all. And I don't even know them all, but it's a lot of benefits that veterans get. Man, people don't be want to go to the VA for a couple hours. They don't want to get on the VA website to see what they can qualify for. But then they be wondering why they at where they at in their transition. Getting 100% VA disability is not hard. It's not easy. You got to put in a little work. But people don't want to put in their claims and go to all their appointments, and they wonder why they can't get 100%. Man, the VA holding me. Nah, nigga, you holding yourself. In my opinion, if you get out the military and don't use your benefits that you're entitled to as a veteran, you wasted your time on joining the military. So get up off your ass and do what you gotta do. Go to the computer. Go to the VA. Put your claims in. Actually do the work, because just because you're a veteran, those benefits not gonna come to you. You gotta go get them hoes. Follow for more military videos.
When you're joining the military, make sure the job you pick can transfer to the outside world.
It literally doesn't matter what job you work in the military, as long as you get a government security clearance. A government security clearance is worth 6 figures by itself. Literally does not matter what job you're working. But the real cheat code is taking that government security clearance, going to go get a couple of tech certifications, and now you're making 6 figures with a government security clearance, and you have job stability for the rest of your life. And trust me, anybody can do this. One of the people in my community, he was a mechanic in the military, but he had a secret clearance. He went and got a Security Plus and landed a cybersecurity job with absolutely no experience. So if you have a government security clearance, you're set. It doesn't matter what you're doing in the military, but you can speed up your time if you focus on getting some tech certs while you're inside and then make a transition into GovTech on your way out. So just follow me for more GovTech tips.
I've spent my entire adulthood in the military. And inevitably, I'm going to enter the civilian workforce at some point. And I've got some questions. What's it like working with someone who's been with the company in the same location for more than 3 years? What's it like calling work when you're feeling sick and then not having to go in to get a piece of paper to tell you can go home? What's it like looking for other jobs if you're not satisfied, like you're not feeling satisfied at work or you're not being treated well or something like that? What's that like? What's it like doing a drug test without someone looking over your shoulder at the pee coming out? What's it like living in one place for more than 4 years? And this is sort of meant to be a comedy, but I'm sort of actually asking, like genuinely curious. Let me know in the comments.
If you come in the military, you need to be transitioning out of the military right when you come in the military. Let me explain. In this day and age, if you're not preparing for when you get out of the military for years on end, you are going to have a very, very hard time to find a job and be successful, okay? And I say this because you never know what could happen. They could have a reduction of force. You could get medically discharged, and people may say, well, then I'll get VA disability if I get medically discharged. Yeah, for that disability that you're getting discharged for. So good job. You got yourself 20%. You're making what, $300 a month? Cool. You need another 4,000 to 6,000 if you have a family to live a normal life. Same when it comes to if you go in and your recruiter gets you to go into security forces or special forces, but you don't want to be in the FBI, you don't want to be a police officer, you want to be in cybersecurity or IT or something of that nature. You need to be going to school while you're in the military and getting certifications while you're in the military. Because if you don't and you transition out, I promise you the job market right now is very, very stiff. If you don't have experience within that market that you're trying to enter, and you don't have the degrees and certifications and all that, you will struggle to find a job. And I know it's a big thing for veterans, and I don't want that. I don't want you guys to struggle. Please make sure you're doing everything you can to get all your benefits while you're in, using all your benefits while you're in, and making sure that you are ready to transition. They have financial counselors. They've got people that will help you make a resume and check your resume, because I promise you 99% of military members do not know how to write a resume.
I do not belong in the military, and the military is not for me. Get ready with me while I explain that. Before the military warriors come into my comments, I have completed my 4 years of active duty. I get out in 3 months, okay? Exactly 98 days if we want to really get into the logistics of it. In the United States Marine Corps, at that, I get my time to talk my shit. I think being a Marine is a pretty legit thing. Like, I feel like there's nothing else that can top that. Like, being able to say I'm a Marine, that's low-key fire. Like, I don't know about y'all, but that's a low-key fire ass shit to say. But it's just not for me no more, you know? Like, I've did my 4 years. I've went through things that, you know, should my young ass have had to go through them? No, but I feel like, you know, it builds character, as crazy as that sounds. I also feel like the military builds you as a person. Like, if I never joined the military, I don't even know who I would be right now. I have no idea what person I would be, and I don't regret it. I just think it was my rite of passage. Like, I just feel like sometimes I have to go through hard shit to get to where I want to go, and that's what the military was for me. But it's no longer for me because I'm in my soft girl area. I'm so sorry, but like, this rah-rah shit, it's not for me no more. And it's not because the military is like shit. I mean, it has its ups and downs, but it's just not what I want anymore. Like, military isn't for me anymore because I'm ready to be my individual person. In the military, you're not an individual. You're forever caring for someone else, especially the rank. Once you get higher in the ranks, you just have more responsibility for other people, other grown people, and I no longer want that for myself. I don't want to babysit. I don't want to be paid to babysit. I don't want to yell at people anymore. I don't want to discipline people anymore. I want to be responsible for my actions and my actions alone. I don't want to have to respond to someone else's actions and get in trouble for someone else's actions. I don't want that anymore. I'd rather get out one honorably and with all the benefits I have now than to do another 4 and possibly get in trouble. Starting to lose my patience. My body's starting to break down. I'm only 21 years old, and the problems that I have right now, a 21-year-old shouldn't be having those problems. I'm just gonna get out now where I'm semi-healthy. I still have, my happiness. Not saying that if you stay in, you lose it, but I'm no longer for the military. But that's okay because I did my 4 years, so I can say that. Any questions, just be nice about it. Everybody's experience is different. My experience is definitely different from other people who is in. But yeah, that's it. Bye.
For once, I have a positive update on getting out the military. Okay, so y'all know I was in the military for 10 years. I got out the military for like a month ago. That's why I felt like I was a civilian. I got my DD-214 on November 30th. And on November 30th, I applied for unemployment, food stamps, and applied for my GI Bill. So it's only been like a week, and I have unemployment. I got approved for food stamps, and the GI Bill takes 30 days. And my disability, I don't like to tell my percentage, but my disability is real good. So this is just like a positive update. The family drama is still there. Right now I'm in a hotel room because I am going on vacation, or I'm on vacation. So I'm leaving that behind me, but this is positive. I felt happy. I felt blessed today. So I want to let everybody know who has been keeping up to date with my transition that I have a positive update for once. And it's exciting because I feel like this is everything that I thought would go wrong, right? I didn't think anything with my family would stress me out, right? I didn't think that would be an obstacle I would have to come over. I thought this stuff would be, and it hasn't been. So I'm just happy that all this stuff has, worked itself out. I'm excited. Sorry, I'm just so excited. So yeah, if you're thinking about getting out of the military, or if you're just doubting it or whatever, let me tell you, there's light at the end of the tunnel. All right, bye.
Bro, I don't think y'all understand how mind-blowing it is, how getting out the military is, yo. Like, so when everybody gets out of the Army, they go through this program called SFL TAP, right? SFL TAP is the Soldier for Life Transition Assistance Program, right? It basically gives you all the tools that you need to be successful once you get out, right? And me, you know what I'm saying? Just like anybody else getting out of the military, it's a big transition. It's a big process. You feel what I'm saying? And everybody always tell you like you're not gonna make it on the outside, you're gonna fail, this and the third. But realistically, bro, as long as you have a plan, you can make it on the outside. Like, I hate it when people try to tell soldiers that have only been in for like 4 years or whatever that you can't make it on the outside. There's no jobs available for you, bro. There is jobs out there for you, bro. But what really blows my mind is the other people at SFL TAP, right? Like, I'm real curious, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I pretty much have a plan of what I want to do when I get out. And, I like to hear other people's plans. So, I'm sitting here in these classes, and I'm talking to the people, and I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? What you finna do, like, when you get out or whatever? Yo, bro, I cannot make this up, yo. Bro said, yeah, I'm probably finna move back home, move back in with my parents, probably get a job at Walmart or something. Huh? Fam. Yo, you, what? Bro, you've been in the military for 4 years minimum, maybe 3.5. And your first thought is moving back in with your parents, bro. After you just been independent by yourself for 3.5 to 4 years. So my initial thought, I was like, okay, he about to move back in with his parents. Maybe he about to go to school, right? I said, hey, bro, you about to go to school? He was like, nah, school not for me. I'm probably just going to pick up something and, you know what I'm saying, just try to make it. I was like, okay. I was like, hey, bro, you got, like, any money saved up or something? He was like, yeah, not really. But, I mean, it'll be straight, like, everything gonna work itself out. See, this is what you don't do. Okay, this is why they say people not gonna make it on the outside, because people will just get out of the military with no plan. I'm all for getting out the army, you know what I'm saying? Use it for what it was good for, set yourself up, stabilize yourself, and then get out and do something else with your life. You know what I'm saying? You earned it. But that right there, that is a no-go. Dunzo. Bro, I was absolutely flabbergasted, bro, told me that. So then, you know what I'm saying, I started asking other people, and they had similar plans, like going home, living with their dukes. And that's crazy to me, bro. That doesn't even cross my mind of options for me. Like, not even one of them. Like, please, 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 if you get out of the military, bro, have a plan. That's it. I'm gone.
Working at Walmart? Oh, hell no. I have had a job at Walmart before, and I stayed there for about 4 months or so, and I hated working over there. It is one of the worst jobs that you can ever have. It literally sucks.
Y'all, when I got out in 2022, I literally went straight into corporate America. Like, so much so, I was able to like double up 1 month of payment. So like, by the time I got out, I had was getting my last month's check from the military, and I got my first check from my corporate job, which was, I worked kind of like I was a continuous improvement specialist. So like helping the business like improve their systems and things like that. And I did that for like almost 9 months, and then I got promoted. Hello, because your girl don't have to wait 12 months and do all that. Da-da-da-da-da. The skills speak for itself, honey. So I got promoted, and I was then moved to the training department as a training specialist. And from there, I think I was in that role for almost a year until I decided that it was time to go. And it's more to that, like more on why that was the case, but another conversation for another day, unless y'all want to know. So just let me know why. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, so then I decided like, it's time to go. I prayed about it, and God was like, girl, your calling is to do what you've been doing, which was creating that content full time. So that's what I'm doing now, y'all. I create full time, all of that, and I can't tell you how freaking happy I am to not have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning anymore to go to physical training, and to not have to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning just to drive in traffic for an hour and drive back home for another hour to get back from that 9 to 5. So yeah, entrepreneur life right now is living, it's giving, love it. Don't get me wrong, it has its of course, like with everything, it's ups and downs, but I wouldn't trade it. I don't think I'm going back.
So the question I've been getting a lot here lately is, Pat, what do you do for work? Or what's your career since you're not in the Air Force anymore? So let's do a quick backstory. So I did 6 years in the Air Force. My job was security forces, military police, so essentially law enforcement. I've been separated from the Air Force since 2018, so 6 years. So with the military background and experience in law enforcement, I've been, presented opportunities to furthermore advance my law enforcement career, whether that's TSA, bodyguard, goddamn border patrol, airport police, just to name a few. And some of those hiring processes are long as hell. And then one day I woke up, I was like, bro, I don't have to do this. And I've always told myself that whenever I left the military, I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to work for me. After having Uncle Sam as a boss, I don't think there's another top dog boss you can have. And going through my process, my passion has always been YouTube. While trying to make a name for myself on YouTube, along came this goddamn app, TikTok. So fast forward, I am a monetized YouTuber. I have 13K subs. I should hit 15K by this week, by the way we're growing. And then I'm monetized on TikTok as well. I also got my own wine brand too. www.pappypotion.shop. Go get that. The best wine you ever gonna have. But yeah, to answer that question, I am a full-time content creator, and I have my own wine business. So I hope this answered y'all question.
Here are 3 things you need to do to make sure you have a successful transition out the military. Number 1, save money. You never know what's going to happen. I can't stress this enough. Make sure you're saving money. I was told to make sure I saved at least 3 times the rent to last me just in case I had a rainy day. Number 2, make sure you have somewhere to stay. If you're going to go ahead and stay with a relative or a friend, that's fine. If you're going to buy a house or you're going to rent, That's also fine. Just make sure you know where you're going to live. Number 3, you don't necessarily have to have a job lined up. I personally took a month to just relax, chill, and live life. And then I started doing applications and I got a job within a week. My first job out the military was a dental office, and as you can see, I don't do that anymore. So don't be worried if you don't know exactly what you want to do for work when you get out. You can have an idea, but trust me, it's okay if that idea changes. There's a lot of other things that play into this, but just let me know if you guys need some more tips. These are the top 3.
Why does nobody talk about the pain of the transition to civilian life? My body hurts, my head hurts, everything hurts. I ache every time I get up, and I feel like the person that I was in the Army is still trying to take over with my life now, and it's spilling over to the relationships that I want to have with people. Especially now with what's going on, I'm making a bunch of life changes. No one talks about how hard it is to go from one version of yourself to completely starting over and changing everything. And I feel like I don't know what to think about it. People have told me to stay off of social media. Keep it to yourself. No one really cares. But I feel like the only reason why I'm here is because of the people I have helped on social media. The only reason why I'm still here, the reason why I'm still breathing today is because of the people I helped out. When you get out of the Army or the military in general, depending on where you are, you're probably not around family. So all the friends you thought you had are gone. The family you thought you had are gone. Like me, for example, I don't have any friends in the area. All my family is like 400 plus miles away, 9-10 hours away. And people don't talk about that. Because if you don't plan on moving back home, all you got is yourself. And this shit hurts, bro. This shit's rough. I don't know what to feel. I don't know what to do. But for now, all I can really do is focus on myself, but even that's a little hard to do. Because like I said, my body hurts, my head hurts, I'm constantly sick. Everything just hurts.
Not even on no hating shit. I wish we could get a case study. Just like an annual case study just to know like how many people that got their DD-214 that year really got out and the grass was greener on the other side. Cause like I see so many people get the DD-214 and I see so many people talk shit about the military and laugh at the people that re-up. And then those same people, when I stumble across them on Facebook, be fat, overweight, as shit, still be looking bummy, still live with their fucking parents. Like, you joined the military to not live with your parents, now you back to living with your parents. Like, shit ain't adding up. Still working a 9-to-5 bozo job. Still ain't get an education. Still ain't got no emotion. And still didn't learn a goddamn thing from the military. No discipline, drive, or rigor. That shit blow my mind.
It's been a year since I've gotten out the military. And while I've been very successful in transitioning out, the one thing that I feel like I was not prepared for was the loneliness that comes when you step out of those boots. Like, as prepared as I was to get out, make sure that I was successful in getting out, all of those things happened. My plan lined up how it was supposed to line up. I landed on my feet, real happy about that, right? One, I ain't had no choice because I was a single parent and we needed a roof over our head, and I was not playing them games getting out and not knowing where we was going to lay down at. So that was important, right? But what I really didn't think about was how hard it was going to be to integrate back into civilian lifestyle. Like, from family to friends, like, it's just different. Like, your military friends are legit your family. You know each other inside and out. You guys embrace the suck together. Y'all go through, watching each other kids, from marital stuff to divorces to just, the military as a whole, the entire lifestyle. You guys go through that day in, day out together. And so when you don't have that anymore, it's just different on the other side. It's not that same structure. So as much as I don't miss being in the military, I don't want to be back in the boots, I do miss my family. Like, I miss the friendships and the connections that you make while you're in the military, because I just feel like y'all get each other. Regardless of what's going on in life, like y'all just get it. Sometimes it's just a look that you just give your buddy, and you like, all right, like, we get it.
Some of y'all got out of the military broke. And some of y'all really didn't have to get out of the military broke. Y'all just forgot one thing. One thing. Y'all remember that TSP that y'all were investing money into every month in your savings, your retirement plan? Yeah, a lot of y'all got out and just forgot about it. If you invested money into it, log into TSP right now. I just helped a friend in need, forgot all about that he had money in his savings account. And I was like, hey, how about you create your TSP account? And he checked it, and he had 7 bands in there that he been saving for the past 4 years. I mean, it might not be a lot, but guess what? It's something. It's something. And I know some of y'all might need help. Like I said, a lot of people got out of the military without a plan B. And that might be something that you might need to look into to see if you have it. Again, you don't have to thank me later. You can always thank me now.
Always have a plan and always have a plan B. Always do that. A lot of times, stuff doesn't even work out. Your plans don't work out. Then what? So always have a plan B. Ensure your success for yourself and for yours.
The first 6 months of me being out the military were the worst 6 months of my life. That was when I thought about and planned on taking my life and just ending it for good. And once I got out of that mental state, because I never want to go back to that place ever again, I started, working on myself, working on my business, getting around people that were in better places than I was. And then slowly but surely, I started to kind of dig myself out of that hole I had dug myself into. All my friends had just went on deployment. The woman I was going to marry said she didn't want to do this no more. I really had no place to go, so I thugged it out. And if I can do it, so can you. Now my money is up. My hair is longer. I bought my dream car. I'm traveling now. It's up.
I appreciate you guys watching the video today. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.